guys are not going to believe this, but I had another beyond body experience just now, about 5 minutes ago. When it rains, it pours. Now, this was a much shorter experience and it was over much more quickly, probably because I got curious. And I started trying to ask questions, and I probably shouldn't have, because my mind started working. And when your mind starts working, one of the things that I've told you, one of the tips that I've told you about leaving your body is to try and keep your mind as much in the background as possible. That means if you have questions about something, it's probably better just to observe. So let me get right into it. I was laying down just to take a quick nap, and so I didn't really know what to expect. This was not a trip that was of any great distance, by the way. It was over with quite quickly. I wasn't lying down for more than just a little while. And by the way, I will again tell those who are curious about it, if I had anything in the background, I did not have any sounds on in the background. There was no noise. And yeah, so as I was laying there, I felt it. It came on, and I was thinking, wow, it's the second time in a row in a day. That almost never happens. It almost never happens. I don't usually have two experiences in one day. It's a bit unusual, but it happened. As soon as I felt the sensation, there wasn't a great movement. There wasn't this great motion that happened right after that. So what I imagine is that wherever this reality was, it was very close to ours. I fell off of my bed, and when I feel the sensation, I'm not actually falling off my bed. It's just the feeling that I'm falling off my bed, and my body is turning in a specific angle before it goes down. Now, I felt as if I was falling sort of face first. And when I came down, I always feel this way, even though my actual body isn't going down to the floor. I always feel as if I'm falling in it. When I hit the ground, I'm gonna like open my eyes and go, "Gosh, I fell off my bed." But that wasn't the case at all. I as soon as I went downward, the darkness around me began to dissipate, and the surroundings slowly began to reveal themselves to me when that happened. And it was very gradual. At one point, I saw, and I walked through the doors of what I think was a restaurant. But this was the weird part. Now, again, this was a very brief experience. It didn't last very long. But when I walked into this place, part of me thought that this was a restaurant, and part of me thought that this was somebody's kitchen. It seemed like it was two things at once. My mind wasn't able to register what it was. It was fighting against the fact that this may have been a restaurant or this may have been someone's kitchen, and it seemed to be a combination. I wish I could remember for you everything that I saw in this restaurant. There were people that were there, they were eating. There was, I believe, a lady that was a waitress that walked by. I think she smiled and maybe said hello to me. And I walked by her and I was observing all these people eating. But again, there was, it's really difficult for me to kind of explain it to you, because there was some conflict in my mind about this, and I don't know why it mattered so much at the moment, trying to figure out if this was a restaurant or if this was someone's kitchen, but it seemed like it was both, which is, I don't know, it's a very strange thing to me. There were obviously people there that were buying food, that were sitting there, that were in this, I guess, restaurant, but at the same time, there were certain elements that made me think I was in someone's home kitchen. I saw a man, he was sitting sort of in a place, because this place I think was fairly crowded. And I think I caught this man's eye. I believe he had like dark hair or something. And I stopped. Now, again, this is always my downfall. When I start asking questions, I usually get brought back very, very quickly. So I turned around to this man and I said, "Excuse me." And as I was saying, "Excuse me," I lost my grip. So this was a very, very quick experience. I mean, it was over with really fast. After I said that, after I approached this man and I was going to start talking to him, it was done. It was over. So it was really, really fast. I wanted to share it with you just because it was an experience, even though it was over with within moments. I will definitely share another experience with you today if another one comes. But that's it for today, guys. That's it. I think this was the second experience in a row, and if I have a third one, I will definitely post it, and I'll definitely let you guys know. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on this short journey with me, and until next time, take care.